I'm going to make a full on story time here about betting and some bad bets that I've made, and maybe one or two interesting ones. So I'm going to put the mem up here from Ranker that asked respondents to say their worst bets, and I'll start that next. My first of many idiocies in my life was when I was a sophomore in high school. You'll see the meme here. Nobody cares about the Pro Bowl. Well, I bet $10 with one of my classmates the next grade up, Ray M. And I was more full of hubris then than I ever am now. And only idiots like me bet on the Pro Bowl. And I lost $10, and as a sophomore in the '70s, humping paper 7 days a week. That was an interesting lesson. Now I'll add here that one of my classmates, his dad worked in Oakland for the Oakland Housing Authority. He was a tradesman, so he was repairing and maintaining the housing stock for OHA. So, you work down in some of these places and you get to know everybody. Anyway, he used to bring home football cards like you get up in, parlay cards like you see up in Nevada. Well, hell, I'm 14 years old. I can't go to Nevada. So I was already betting parlay tickets when I was in high school. I think my mom was worried that I was going to somehow turn into my birth father, Joe, because bluntly, Joe and his dad, Norman, both had gambling issues. So, no, I haven't turned out like that. But anyway, that's one of my bad bets. Not exactly sports, but I bet somebody $10. Hold on, how much was it? 100 or 10? In a full hubris power move, I bet somebody $20 that their Olds Cutlass, one of the mid '81s. He said it had a 4.3 V8, and I said, no, dude, the 4.3s are V6s in GM. I put up a 20. He popped open the hood, and that's when I discovered that Olds at least used a 4.3 liter V8. Now, that one cost me $20. In Tahoe one year, I walked by a sports book and saw Steve McCaddy of the A's pitching against the Yankees in Yankee Stadium. I thought that plus 170 was a bold bet, and I just about as well have torn up my $10 and flushed it down the toilet. I have no idea what I'm thinking about sometimes. I will note here that we all had money on the Phillies when Joe Carter of Toronto hit the Game 6 series-winning home run. It wasn't our best bet. And then I'm going to add here that one year we were all at the MGM on Sunday in the sports book. About 400 of us had money on the Vikings. And there's one guy who had money on the Bucks. This is when they're wearing their creamsicle uniforms. And every time the Bucks scored, all you heard was, "Go, Bucks!" I sort of got it's a wonder that guy didn't get stabbed.
Brave the robin ran away.
No!
Bravely ran away, away.
I didn't!
When danger reared its ugly head, he bravely turned his tail and
No!
Maybe not exactly a bad bet, more of a bit of gambling hubris. Here's a shot of Harold's Club in Reno on Virginia, and the last time we went in to play craps, my brother and I, they had like a thing on a sign with the longest roll of the day, the week, the month. And George and I walk in, he says, "You better get a calendar for me." And of course, he establishes a pass line, rolls 2 come numbers, and then 7's out. So we gave up our money fast that day and had to take the walk of shame walking out of Harold's Club. Now, I will close with a little bit of redemption, one of which is here. I'm going to pip in a Binion's slot machine ticket for 1 penny. And that reminds me of when the plaintiff got the 1 cent child support check that I'll leave in the comments. A bunch of us were at Western Village in Sparks, and I was down to $3, and I put $3 in a slot machine, pulled the handle, 3 plums, $60, and like it said right here, I'm back in the game. So you'll hear it here.
We're still in the game, okay?
I will add, in one of my Boulder bets, in 1990 in the World Series, and you know what an A's fan I used to be, the Reds were 2-1. And my bros and I all said, oh my God, they're so underrated. After '89, with the absolute decimation of the Giants, one of the greatest experiences of my life, and the A's played well in 1990, won the American League. I think there was especially in the Bay Area, there was way too much gravy being poured on the A's. And the Reds had a powerhouse team that even Lou Piniella couldn't fuck up. That was a dominant team. So anyway, I went up to Reno and I bet 2-1. And I stood there and I forget what the sweep odds were. I think it was like 50-1, and I was a coward. I should have bet the sweep. I stood right there and looked at it, and I should have. So anyway, I did have money on the Reds. So that's about the gambling babbling for today. I've had good times in the casinos, and I've walked out like a puppy with his tail between his legs, making the walk of shame back into the parking lot. Thank you for watching this story time with Josef Vlog. This is, as always, your host, Joe. Enjoy your day. Peace be with you, and we'll see you for the next one.